Hi, I'm Greg Levine, and this is the party line for November 4th, 2011, and you know what that means? It means there are only 40 shopping days till Christmas, or thereabouts, and I know what you can get me. It's right here. It's called, get this, it's called the Fukushima plate. Fukushima plate was designed by a German design student, Nils Ferber, and what it does is it measures the radiation in whatever you put on it. It has a series of OLED rings and concentric circles. If your food is radiation free, none of them will light up, and then it gradually works its way out so that if there's a little radiation, an inner blue ring lights up, and if it's a really dangerous plate of food, there's an external red ring that lights up and tells you basically maybe skip this one. Fantastic, right? Plate for the modern age. There's no price on this story, but keep your eyes open. The Fukushima plate. Alright? I'll tell you where to send them if you email me. Also, in the news, but or on the news, and not in today's post so much, Wednesday night, very excited to see on the Rachel Maddow show about 9 minutes devoted to the sorry state of our nation's nuclear infrastructure. Basically, Rachel's contention is that nuclear power and the way our plants are falling apart, the almost weekly accidents that I've been talking about for a while here, are not sexy enough to get the same sort of attention that, say, snorting crystal meth off a toaster at the Minerals Management Service was during the Bush years. And she's real worried, but she's also really worried that no one will pay any attention to it, and she's looking for a way to get people excited. I gotta say, yes, I'm really happy that she's excited, but I also gotta say, you know, I think there are already some people who are kind of excited about it, like people with two thumbs, if you know what I mean. So, so next time you want to do a piece on nuclear power in the United States, Rachel, call me. Okay, let's get to what the Post is about this week, which comes out of a story a couple of days ago where we saw a headline that basically said that the Obama administration was agonizing over its decision about the Keystone XL pipeline that's designed to bring crude from the tar sands of Alberta down to refineries in Texas. That's Alberta, Canada. And you know, the way I read it basically is they're not agonizing over the decision. The way I see it, they want to say yes. They're agonizing over the political fallout for the 2012 campaign because so many of what is considered Obama's base would be very upset by a decision to not only plow through farmlands to build a pipeline, not only endanger an important aquifer for a large chunk of the United States, but also because it unleashes an incredibly carbon-intensive kind of oil, all with the sort of, under the sort of guise of providing, I don't know, jobs or domestic energy security. And in fact, the spinning has already begun, pre-decision. Who's his name? Ben LeBalt said that this president has done more to wean us off foreign oil and transition the nation to clean energy, a clean energy economy than any other. I guess that would be any other president. Fact check, Alberta is not in the United States, so that's not domestic, and tar sands oil is no one's idea of clean. So strike two right there. But a lot of people have written, talked about, continue to protest the Keystone XL pipeline. I looked at this because, as the quote goes on, and it's in the Post, you see them talking in general about how, you know, compared to all the Republicans who are climate change deniers, the Obama administration has done so much to make us a cleaner, greener energy economy, and a vote for the Republicans would just cede the future to the Chinese. And, you know, besides being the we suck less strategy that really worked so well in 2010, I see this as both, you know, a sort of chameleon-like statement where the people who want to see it as a nod towards solar can see it as a nod towards solar, but it could just as easily be a nod towards those who want to see the administration embrace nuclear power. Of course, they've been seeing that all along, so I hope they're happy. The way the Obama administration has been behaving over the last 2 years very much highlights their embrace of nuclear power, and I think that they plan to continue to pass that off as part of their clean, green, affordable, domestically secure energy future. And of course, as I have said many, many times here, it's none of those things. This week's highlights that just underscore this whole storyline: in South Texas, a new ABWR, it's an altered version of a boiling water reactor, has been certified by the Nuclear Regulatory Commission. Theoretically, they're now going to be able to build the Southern Texas Nuclear Power Company, which is a consortium designed to build these additional new reactors that have been certified now. Supposed to put these together. The problem is, though, that NRG Energy, so nice they named it twice, pulled out of the project, or at least stopped financing it at the beginning of the year. So right now, the company that is shepherding the design, certification, and build process through the NRC is the plant designer and smaller partner in this Southern Texas Energy Consortium. That would be Toshiba, which of course would be a Japanese company. They mostly inherited all of Westinghouse's design stuff, but most importantly, not a domestic company. And if I'm right, that's not okay. It seems to be something everyone who's written about this has missed. It seems to be something of no concern to the NRC, but there's a law in the United States that says that nuclear power plants have to be operated by U.S.-owned companies. And if NRG isn't putting any money into the Southern Texas Nuclear Power Consortium, it's not really an American-owned company anymore, is it? Kind of a problem. But have no fear, we've approved the design anyway. That's an approve the design, look for the money later plan. That's sort of the flip from the Vodal plant, where Obama okayed, more than okayed, announced with great fanfare the loan guarantees last year for Plant Vodal's AP1000 reactors, $8.33 billion in loan guarantees. Those AP1000 reactors designs have still not been approved by the NRC, but have no fear, I'm sure it'll all work out. The money is sitting there waiting. In deficit-obsessed Washington, we still have over $8 billion for an unapproved reactor design. Back in Japan, in case you need a special case study, we have news this week that some radioactive xenon was detected in the Fukushima Daiichi reactor number 2. TEPCO, the power company, says that while that may indicate, or might have indicated, a fission reaction, they now don't necessarily believe it does. It's a very small amount. It's not really a fission reaction. However, they're still going to pump boric acid into the reactor, which of course is what you do to mitigate a fission reaction. Do we believe TEPCO is telling the whole truth here? I don't, because they haven't yet, like ever once, this entire disaster. And I have some more examples in the post. Basically, like, we now have an entire Pacific Ocean full of cesium that's going to be bioaccumulating in all of the fish that will eventually be in all of our diets. For the half-life cesium is cesium-137, I think, is 30 years. So something to look forward to on your Fukushima plate sometime in the near future. Merry Christmas. I'll see you next week.